Welcome to Consulting First, where expert guidance transforms relationships and lives. Whether it's love, couples therapy, or personal growth, we're here to help you thrive. Hit subscribe and let's begin.
He remembers her birthday. He always texts back immediately. He agrees with everything she says, yet she slowly pulls away. On paper, he's the perfect guy. He's reliable. He listens, cares. But something is missing. Why? Because modern dating has a silent rulebook nobody talks about. A rulebook written not in words but in emotions, instincts, and unspoken expectations. You see, being nice isn't enough. In fact, it's often the kiss of death. We've been sold a lie that if you treat women well, they'll naturally fall for you. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Attraction isn't about fairness. Women don't fall for your behavior. They fall for how you make them feel. And constant niceness creates the emotional equivalent of plain toast. Predictable, safe, forgettable. Think about it. When someone is too available, too agreeable, too eager, what happens? Your brain switches off. There's no tension, no mystery, no spark. Now, that doesn't mean you should turn into a jerk. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the action and take the higher path." So how do you break the hate? The solution isn't becoming a jerk. It's becoming a man who understands emotional physics. Real attraction works like gravity. It pulls strongest when you're centered in your own worth. I call it the masculine center. Let me give you 3 principles that will change everything. First, the 70-30ths rule. Give 70% kindness, but keep 30% mystery. When she feels she's fully figured you out, her interest starts fading. The right no makes your yes valuable. See? People fall for what they can't have. In psychology, it's called the principle of scarcity. Once you're in, they begin to devalue you because they think they can always get more of what they already have. If you keep giving, they keep taking until your value is diluted. Keep 30% of your value in reserve. Make her work for the rest. This doesn't mean lie or be manipulative. It means there are things she won't know about you. Decisions she won't be part of. Even if it hurts in the short term, she'll appreciate what she almost lost. And that's when you strike. Second, outcome independence. Needing her validation is the ultimate repellent. Women can smell desperation like spoiled milk. Instead, focus on being a man who's complete with or without her. This principle is counterintuitive in our hypergamous world, but hear me carefully. Imagine a tightrope walker. When they look down, they lose balance. But when they focus on the next move, they stay upright. Don't fixate on outcomes like getting her number, a date, or commitment. Instead, concentrate on being the best version of yourself, on doing your own thing and getting your own wins. You'd be surprised at how quickly the phone calls come when you stop looking for them. Third, emotional leadership. Women test men constantly, not to be cruel, but to see if you'll hold frame. When she creates drama, your calmness becomes your superpower. Now don't twist this into a macho flex. Women test drive men like a used car. They push you to see if you'll break. If you do, they hit the eject button. If you don't, they climb in. Why? Because in the modern world, a woman needs a rock, not another wave. This is your responsibility, whether you're 20 or 50. Let me tell you a story. A couple fights. The husband gets angry, starts yelling. The wife leaves. Who was at fault? I don't know, but who do you think he'll blame? Her. See, he lacks emotional leadership. He blames her for putting him in a bad mood. The truth is, a man's emotions should be a fortress, not a house of cards. These 3 principles aren't just advice. They're life rafts in a sea of confusion. The real reason women hate nice guys is simple. They sense weakness. It's not personal. It's biological. But the solution isn't becoming a jerk. It's becoming a man who puts himself first. A man who realizes his time and emotions are valuable. Now let's dissect this further. The first reason women give for rejecting nice guys is you're too perfect. Let's unpack that. When a man is overly agreeable, overly available, overly eager, he ceases to be human. He becomes an idea, an image, a fantasy. But people connect with people, not fantasies. This is what we call over-accommodating in Stoicism. When you go out of your way to help others, taking away their need to grow, to solve problems themselves, you also take away the opportunity for them to admire you, to respect you. Think about it. If you solve every problem for a woman, who's the hero of the story? Not you, it's the problem solver. By stepping in too early, you rob yourself of the chance to be seen as a capable, strong man. Reason no. 2. He's boring. There's a saying in sales, ask and you shall receive. But it works both ways. If you ask safe questions, you get safe answers. If you seek safe solutions, you get a safe life. Ask powerful questions, and you'll get powerful answers. I challenge you to adopt this mindset. Start asking questions that demand more from your life, more from yourself, and more from those around you. When you do, you'll find that life responds in kind. Finally, reason no. 3. He's not my type. What does this really mean? That he didn't make her feel special, important, beautiful? Attraction isn't just physical, it's emotional. You can't force physical attraction, but you can cultivate emotional connection. How? By making her feel like the only woman in the room, not because you ignore others, but because you give her your full, undivided attention. Look her in the eye. Not to her, not at her. Make her laugh. Challenge her. Be your true self. In doing so, you might just find that she's not just attracted to you, but to the world you create together. To truly master the art of attracting women, you must confront the inner demons that hold you back. And that journey begins with understanding the 3 silent reasons why women hate nice guys. It's not about being mean. It's about being magnetic. It's about being a leader. It's about being you, only more so. By the way, if you want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love. Till next time.